For more on this, we have reached Mansour Shouman, someone we have spoken to earlier as this war between Israel and Hamas has been going on. He and his wife and kids were on the list to evacuate Gaza, but he has decided to stay behind in order to provide perspective and voice to what is happening on the ground there. We've reached him in on Younis. Mansour, good to connect with you.
Good to be back. Thank you.
So the last time we did manage to connect with you, it was in the middle of that temporary truce between Israel and Hamas. And I remember you talking to me about the relief that you personally felt and that others around you were feeling. And that is obviously that those days are over at this point. So what has it been like since then?
Yes, after displacing over 1.7 million people from the north to the south, claiming that the south will be the safe area for them, it's been now 6 days of continuous airstrikes, continuous barraging from warships in the sea, and land invasion attempts from the east, focusing on the southern region of Gaza Strip, on both Khan Younis, Rafah, and the middle region. People here in Khan Younis are not able to sleep because of the buzzing of dozens of spy drones above them and the continuous rush of ambulances, civilian cars, and horse carts carrying those who have been murdered, who have been injured, into the hospitals and into the morgues.
Talk
There's
to me,
a lot
Mansour.
of chaos happening.
Mansour, I want to ask you about the hospital because I know that's where you are. It's where you've been staying, in fact. And the last time we have spoken to you, you were staying very close to the maternity ward. What's it like there right now, and where are you in the hospital?
I'm still in Nasser Hospital. I'm still located on the same mattress in the same tent beside the same maternity ward. Right now, the tent I'm in has around a dozen people, half of them with injuries, half of them long-term patients that need intensive care, kidney dialysis, heart problems. There is no place here in Nasser Hospital that you can walk except you will find a displaced family setting up a tent or a patient that needs care. Over 200 temporary tents have been set up for the injured that have come from the north and from Gaza City. Nasser Medical Complex is a small town full of tens of thousands of refugees, people seeking refuge, patients, and those needing a lot of treatment.
And what kind of treatment are they able to get at that hospital?
Talking to the doctors and the directors, the nurses, and tens of volunteers, unfortunately, not a lot. They have run out of medical supplies. Fuel is almost running out of the hospital, not allowing them to switch on the lights and operate in the different ICU areas. Women have to give birth without anesthesia, without any support.
I know
the kidney
people
dialysis stations are not running under full capacity. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Mansour. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I did want to ask. I know people in the area of Khan Younis have been told to move from the south elsewhere because of Israel expanding operations. Many, we understand, don't know where to go or are trying to leave. Have you yourself contemplated leaving this part of the Gaza Strip?
No, I haven't. There is no place to leave. There is no place safe in Gaza Strip. At least where I am now here, I know people around me. I am at least certain that I have a mattress to sleep on, a tent that will protect me from the rain, a supply of food. However, if I leave, I will go to the unknown. Down in Rafah, bombs are being dropped there, even beside the Egyptian border. Hundreds of thousands are there without food, without shelter, without water. Many have decided to return back to Khan Younis and the middle areas after they've seen the humanitarian disaster that is happening in Rafah.
Mansour, you had the opportunity, you're Canadian, you had the opportunity to, you were on that list, able to cross at Rafah with your family and children, did decide to go. Have you been in touch with them? I know the reasons why you decided to stay, and we've talked about them. Have you had second thoughts about staying behind? And have you been able to speak to your family? And how concerned are they for your safety?
I can still leave if I want to. I contact my family daily, morning, afternoons, and evenings via different apps on the phone. They are concerned, but they understand that what we are doing here is for the benefit not only of 2.3 million Palestinian civilians, but for the benefit of freedom for all the people in this world. The people here in Palestine believe that they are on the right side of history and that the cause that we are striving for is worth all of these sacrifices. And like the women beside me who are giving birth, going into labor, going into pain, the end result is a beautiful baby. We also see light at the end of the tunnel. We are positive that good change will happen at the end of all of this for Palestinians and for all freedom-loving people in this world.
Mansour Shouman in Younis. So glad we were able to speak with you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.